all along the way till the victory on May 16th. And you always have people who, even from behind the scenes, it has been like that. Now they are casting a new BJP, a BJP which does not need alliances, a BJP which will go it alone, where there's going to be a new generation of leaders who are committed to the new people at the top. So it's all part of a process of huge changes that we are witnessing.
Okay, so
can I make one point? You know, much would depend, and now comes a crucial period for the BJP of what kind of government will they provide. I mean, you know, I'm reminded of Rajiv Gandhi's famous victory, and after that, there was this huge optimism that the Congress would genuinely turn over a new leaf, you'd have a new kind of government. It crumbled. So now comes the crucial period of what kind of government, what kind of performance,
sure.
whether there's new leaders.
No, sure.
So this is the crucial test.
If I may, the biggest lesson between May 16th and October 19th, Vani wants to come in. Vinod Mehta, I'll come to you after that. The biggest lesson between May 16th and October 19th is what? In my view, the biggest lesson is that if you actually push the development card, you win. If you try some antediluvian trick like that love jihad, That's
the learning between the by-elections and this election. The by-elections was a polarization gimmick election. It didn't work. The BJP has quickly corrected itself in both Haryana and Maharashtra. They've just stuck to the development plank.
Absolutely.
And that is the plank that is going to be the long-term plank for the BJP.
You know,
That's what they've internally realized.
This Bajrang Dal, VHP, the largest of hardline sections of the Sangh Parivar influence Vani Tripathi, that will polarize people on Hindu-Muslim lines, will play some, you know, antediluvian politics. We'll put Yogi Adityanath and, you know, Sakshi Maharaj and what is the Lakshmikant Vajpayee.
Thankfully in Maharashtra campaign,
that failed.
Maharashtra campaign, there was no Hindutva card, there was no communal card at all.
So the fact is that the BJP is winning in places where it takes a more sort of a aspirational, middle of the road.
No, but there was no particularly development card also played. It was essentially anti-incumbency card that was played.
So the fact is, UP was a disaster for the BJP.
Because of that.
And UP they played that card. Yes, Vani.
Can I respond to that?
Yes, Vani.
First, I have to congratulate you for this comprehensive analysis you are doing of the exit polls. I've been watching TV for the past 2 hours or so that you started, speaking on the exit poll. In the middle of your discussion, Ajoy Das especially spoke about something called the new BJP and the aspirational BJP. And coming to the analysis which is happening for the past few minutes, it is not a new BJP. It is the aspirational India which is reflected through the kind of politics which is happening around us today. I mean, if you look at the campaign, the way we structured the campaign in Maharashtra and in Haryana, for the past few weeks, you saw the campaign was not just on what the regional forces were talking about. It was not just the development agenda. It was also about finding inclusive way of taking these states forward with the country. And if you look at the politics of Haryana and Maharashtra, what has happened, what the story which has played out in the past few years, it's been mired by controversies, scams, corruption charges, and absolutely belligerent and casteist kind of politics. So breaking that mold was a risk. Going out on their own was a risk. We took that risk, and if I were to believe your exit polls, and I would rather be further more optimistic and say we will probably do even better than the figures that you are projecting on your screen today.
No, but
BJP
you're not answering my question. Vani, I take that, and thank you for the compliment. Thank you for the compliment. But a critical question is asked here. The difficult question must be asked. Actually, let me put that to Mr. Paranjape. You see, Mr. Paranjape also is from the NCP, but he will acknowledge that when the BJP strikes a pro-development centrist kind of a role, along with a fair amount of involvement of Amit Shah and Narendra Modi, then they become unassailable. When they leave it to a bunch of motley leaders like they did in Uttar Pradesh and play the Hindu polarization card, they fail. Would you agree with this analysis, Mr. Paranjape?
Definitely yes. In the Lok Sabha elections, the fight was between Mr. Modi and the UPA, where he spoke only on development. But in the by-elections in UP, they played the RSS card, the Hindutva card, the Bajrang Dal card. The people in Maharashtra, or the electoral in Maharashtra, they have a social strength,
Yeah.
where they do not accept this hardcore Hindutva line, and very carefully and cleverly, Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah tried to play the developmental card, but they had these tits and pits of Hindutva and anti-Muslim.
Where? Tell me, give me a specific. No, 1
speeches.
second. We have Pankaja Munde and Vani Tripathi of the BJP here. If you are making an accusation, Pankaja, I want you to respond to that. Mr. Paranjape of the NCP saying that tits and bits of Hindutva politics were played in Maharashtra. I am asking him where, and I hope you respond. Yes, where? Where was it played? Come on. Mr. Paranjape, substantiate your allegation.
In the speeches of the Prime Minister and Mr. Amit Shah, they played this linguistic card between Marathi and Gujaratis.
Which speech?
They tried to divide the people of Maharashtra.
No, which speech? You are being challenged.
Chuna or Sher.
No, Pankaja Munde is responding. Go ahead. 1 second. Mr. Paranjape, Pankaja, is this true? 1 second. Pankaja.
Okay. Okay.
That was played by Shiv Sena.
They never played any linguistic cards. Rather, all the opposition said that the Maharashtra will be dominated by Gujarati people and Gujarat will take over. That allegations they made, but BJP never played any linguistic card, never played any regional issues. They only played what Vani said was very right. We were talking about pro-development, not only for the region, we were talking about pro-development for the nation. So the youth,
No, he wants to respond back to you.
Who I lead.
Pankaja, he's responding to you. Yes,
Yeah,
Mr.
so
Paranjape?
yes.
No, 1 second. Mr. Paranjape, Vani also wants to prove you wrong. Okay, you want to say something? Go ahead, Mr. Paranjape.
Chief Minister of Gujarat, Anandiben Patel, coming in Mumbai, addressing the industrialists, come to Gujarat, leave Maharashtra, was an attempt by the BJP.
They never addressed that way. They were saying what we provide infrastructure in Gujarat. Maharashtra, being the NCP Congress government, has failed to give that kind of infrastructure. And if we come in power, we will give you equal infrastructure as Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Goa, which are BJP governed states, are giving. And that is why we wanted all the industries to come
the contrary.
to Maharashtra.
To the contrary.
Because we don't have a
to the contrary. Yes, Vani also wants to come in.
If we have infrastructure, what we have in Gujarat,
to the
all
contrary.
the power will come in Maharashtra.
To the contrary,
Maharashtra's industry has gone down 48%.
No, to the contrary, Mr. Paranjape, was it the NCP and the Congress which were trying to play up, this whole, and the Shiv Sena also trying to play this Gujarati, Maharashtrian phobia, not accepting,
all the parties
trying to create a divide within even the population of Mumbai, knowing that 20% of the population is Gujarati, who was trying to divide people on linguistic lines, sir? Was it the NCP or the BJP?
No,
was
and
it the Shiv Sena or the BJP? Vani Tripathi responding to you.
Mr.
I think you don't have to take that back unless you can prove yourself.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah. No, he's not taking it back yet, Vani. Yeah,
Mr. Paranjape will have to... Arnab, Mr. Paranjape and the NCP will have to actually answer one very important and a pivotal question on the day Maharashtra polled today. The confessional interview of the outgoing Chief Minister, and I'm calling him outgoing because that the Congress and the NCP is routed out of the state, that he could not take action against Ajit Pawar. So a state where the Chief Minister is almost confessing to the nation, not just to the state, that he was helpless. His allies were making him helpless. He could not take action against. That kind of politics is what nationalism is all about. If that is the kind of politics which will bring development to Maharashtra, then so be it. On 19th, you would know what development will mean as far as its parameters is concerned, and what will happen in Maharashtra will play out. But he should answer this question. The confessional interview of the Chief Minister that we saw of Prithviraj Chauhan saying he could not
Mr. Paranjape, you either take them, Mr. Paranjape, you have two options. Either you respond factually to both Vani Tripathi and Pankaja Munde, or you take what you said back, because they both taken you on head on. Mr. Paranjape, you made an allegation that the BJP played the religious and linguistic card in Maharashtra. Both of them have taken you on. I give you one last opportunity to respond to them, please. And remember, the bigger question will be asked to you after that, whether the NCP will wind up and merge with the Congress, because it faces an existential crisis if these results are true. But I'll come to that later. Yes, Mr. Paranjape. Yes, Mr. Paranjit.
The entire campaign of BJP was कुठे नेऊन ठेवलाय महाराष्ट्र माझा. They were questioning Maharashtra is at #1 position on many parameters ahead of Gujarat. Foreign direct investment, industrialization, education, employment. The entire campaign of BJP was anti-Maharashtra. कुठे नेऊन ठेवलाय माझा महाराष्ट्र. This is my response to Pankaja Munde's statement regarding the other allegation of the ex-CM.
It was not anti-Maharashtra. It was where is Maharashtra standing now because of policies of NCP and Congress. It was not anti-Maharashtra. And they are playing cards of linguistic and regional things and religious things. It is totally wrong. Now we are looking at Maharashtra as on a global map, and we, the youth of this country and this state would like to see this country as a superpower in 2020, and we are taking small steps towards that.
Okay.
These people are talking about languages and religions and all, which is wrong. We never criticize Maharashtra. We criticize where these people have put Maharashtra.
Okay, let's go to the panel. 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 Ajay Bose, Vinod Mehta, we are only going to now look at the impact of all of this on national politics for the next 40 minutes leading up to our Super Prime Time News hour tonight. Yes, Vinod Mehta, quickly.
As an independent observer, I would like to say that the Maharashtra state election was devoid of any communal, mostly linguistic matters. But I want to, this development point is very interesting, because you have two people on your panel today who represent, two ladies, who represent the brave new face of the BJP. Now, when development is touted by the old style politician, it has no credibility. But when somebody like Vani and Pankaja, they talk about development and how to aspirational things, it has much more credibility. Okay. What is Rahul Gandhi's problem in the Congress?
Where is
Rahul Gandhi is unable to make that generational change.
But where is Rahul Gandhi in this? See, Rahul Gandhi is a non-factor in where is Rahul Gandhi? He attends some 5 rallies.
I'm saying that's the problem with the Congress.
Modi is the leader of the opposition. I mean, that has been Rahul Gandhi's contribution to the debate here in Maharashtra this time. Fairly limited, I must say. In fact, the Congress must answer on his behalf. Ajay Bose, Sabha Naqvi, all the others in Delhi, please come into the debate. My question at this stage is this. My question at this stage, just one point I'm making here is, in my view, after this election, the BJP will refuse to be a junior partner anyway. In fact, it may not seek a partner at all. And we might see at least the 1 or 2 year period where the BJP lets go of all crucial regional allies right ahead of the polls, because their gambit of not playing the junior partner has paid off brilliantly. Will they repeat this elsewhere? Ajay Bose, Mr. Rajagopalan. Yes, Sabha.
Just let me say one point to add. The question about the junior partner is well taken. Now the important thing is, will they also, as Modi did in Gujarat, he did not allow the VHP, Bajrang Dal, RSS beyond the point. He kept them down. They tried to use them in Uttar Pradesh. Now the question is, will they prevail on the largest organization of this nature in the world? The RSS membership cadre is one of the largest in the world. The question is, will they be able to, this whole illusion of that this is non-communal, that we are going to have only development, will they actually act in ways which make it more real for people to believe that and not use it as and when?
To continue where Sabha is left off, Arnav, I can tell you that from November 1st, the BJP is launching its membership drive. So it's already looking to build its own cadre. It's wanting to get in younger people. It's the experience of the Lok Sabha elections and the fact that they're not present in several states. That's something that it wants to correct. So it's going ahead and, addressing that issue, that should it depend on the RSS, VHP, Bajrang Dal cadre, or should it have its cadre of its own? And for that, the BJP already laying the ground. And today the BJP office is working, even as the Maharashtra and Haryana election results have to come out. They're already working on that blueprint and launching a drive on the 1st of November. That's what some senior leaders told me.
One second. I just want to make one point.
The point which I want to make is that there is no question. We are looking at a new BJP a new political entity which would seek to emulate what the Congress was earlier, a predominant party which will not seek coalition politics anymore, no more allies, and will seek to dominate. But we must also remember, this will send a message out to every other party, just like it did when the Congress was around, that they have to band together. We've already seen it happening in Bihar. So it will be very interesting to see how this plays out over the next few years, how the BJP as a new single pole of Indian politics and all the other parties trying to work out how to cope with this new gorilla in the room.
Well, of course, they will have to find some counter strategy here, but the reality is becoming... reality is, just consider one thing. BJP is currently ruling Goa, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Chhattisgarh and Punjab in alliance with the Shiromani Akali Dal. Now with Haryana and Maharashtra also in its kitty, the expanding BJP footprint threatens everyone.
Absolutely.
The expanding BJP footprint
that is why I say
threatens everyone.
The Congress Mukt Rajya Sabha, Modi's larger game plan is by 2016 or 2017, there should not be any hurdle.
And therefore,
Rajya Sabha for Modi.
Therefore, strategically thinking. That's looking at it strategically here, and let's get the other panelists in Delhi also.
It's going to happen. From Madhya Pradesh, from Maharashtra.
Mr. Rajagopalan, you see, you are on a... see, the BJP is on a rising curve right now. It's got the headwind. The wind is pushing it in its direction now. At this point of time, Amit Shah and Narendra Modi might have a strategy. Let us push it as much as we can on our own.
Absolutely. And Arnab, I think
that...
can I say one thing? That I think the first...
to write the obituary of alliance politics.
No, absolutely. But I think the most important thing to see here, Arnab, is that the first 4 months of Narendra Modi's government here at the center was a process of consolidation. And I think the Maharashtra and Haryana election results, if they go the way the exit polls have predicted, will have completed the first phase of that consolidation. I think the next phase that you're going to see now, attention will turn to governance. And you will see a Narendra Modi moving, trying to correct that, the criticism that's going around, these murmurs of protest at the slowness of decision making, the slow pace of reforms, all the things that he hasn't done but promised to do. I think you will see that stepping up over the next few months in the lead up to the next round of state assembly elections, because I think the important thing is the central government has to deliver on the ground to people.
Yeah, but in the present situation, what happens, Aarti and Hartosh is also, I'd like to get Hartosh and then I'm coming back to Sunil and Kumar Ketkar. The BJP is in a position to do so. Modi is in a position to do so. You see, he is the face of the campaign. He's taken the risk. He's taken the criticism that you have a leadership vacuum at the state level. He's taken the risk, but he's delivered so brilliantly. If these polls are right, that tomorrow he may take bigger gambles in the future. We'll have to see how the equation with the RSS works out, whether he will break away from that as well. Yes, Hartosh.
Arnab, I mean, this is the apprehension that has not been cleared. For all the talk we've been hearing from these young leaders, the fact is just a few weeks back, the BJP was singing another tune. So is it only a matter of what works practically, and if the time comes, we will again be hearing the rhetoric of love jihad? Because it wasn't working, we've shifted away. But the BJP has made no commitment. The RSS chief was on national television.
Watch. Sunil Alagh wants to take you on.
I want to make 2 points. One is Mr. Paranjpe, when he said the BJP campaign was anti-Maharashtra. You mean the people of Maharashtra voted because there was an anti-Maharashtra campaign. So that's the most ridiculous comment I've heard. But the other point about the RSS and the VHP and the Bajrang Dal that people keep linking together, it's about time you did not link the Bajrang Dal and the VHP with BJP. And RSS, look, for the first time, if everybody heard that controversial, why was the RSS speech covered, Mohan Bhagwat's, what did he speak about? Only development.
No, that's
there
not
is one second. The point, the point of 1 second, there was a point made by one of them saying, will the RSS now dominate? Will the RSS come back? Mr. Modi has demonstrated in Gujarat that when the time comes to take anyone on, whether it's the RSS, if they do not talk about development, he takes them on. and he will continue to do so as the Prime Minister of India. So please, let's not keep throwing. 1 second. Look, we didn't interrupt
the question.
Okay, 1 second. We didn't interrupt anyone over there. Now I'm just finishing saying, and you can go ahead and speak against me. All I'm saying is, see the action that that man takes, because that same thing that these guys are only not non-secular. This is about how long will you carry on regurgitating this particular point? There is a clear new BJP, whether anyone agrees or not, and that's where we are going.
No one is carrying on. There are very valid questions. In fact, Hartosh, if I may butt in here, after Anandiben took over in Gujarat, because I just worked on it, the VHP Bajrang Dal are again very active, because Modi, the fear of the Modi reign kept them a bit down. So there have been lots of incidents that went on during the Navratra festivities. So, you know, it's not as simple as that, that you don't
I want to talk about the Navratra thing. Can I take 1 second? No. She's talked about Navratra. 1 second. Navratra was when the Muslim boys turned around and said, why can't they come and dance? Did they come with the Muslim women? No.
No, why?
So why should only the Muslim men come and dance out there? Look, don't talk about Navratra and all now, please. Look, where was the mistake there? There was a mistake. Let's not throw. I mean, raising issues for the sake of raising issues, we have to stop.
I reiterate. No,
we have to stop this.
Calm down. I reiterate.
I did not talk about
again is pointless.
So I reiterate.
I mean,
can I make a point?
You're bringing in Hindu and Muslim.
I reiterate now. What is the point? No, 1 second. Sridhar, calm down. What is the point that I made? I made a point here that when the BJP played the religious Hindu polarization kind of antediluvian card, projected Yogi Adityanath in parliament, their image sank, their results sank, their perception sank, and when they did not do that, they seem to be... And then
again to raise again, will the RSS now dominate? Will this come back? Will Navratra come back? So I'm answering that question. When BJP has... 1 second, when BJP has learned, of course I'm worked up because you will constantly raise the same issue. BJP has learned that it doesn't work and they moved ahead.
No, so that's all we are asking.
About time everybody moved ahead.
Only just come out.
Yeah. Can I say something to
No, 1 second, Vinod Mehta. Will the party move ahead? My view is, will the party move ahead?
Is moving ahead, but the people on the panel are not.
Sir, relax.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
Kumar Ketkar.
Well, Narendra Modi will definitely move ahead. I don't know whether the party... Narendra Modi will move ahead. 100%. Perhaps Amit Shah will also move ahead. I don't know whether the party will move ahead or even development will move ahead. It is simply because, if you don't mind, just 1 minute, I will give you the examples in the history. Thrice before we saw the so-called consolidation. Rajiv Gandhi tried to consolidate, and in 1987, VP Singh rebelled.
Right.
In 1971, Mrs. Gandhi tried to consolidate. In 1973, even the Congress party was split on Jai Prakash Narayan movement. So every time there is an effort of consolidation, there are elements of fragmentation, and those fragmentations erupt ideologically or non-ideologically.
Something very important has happened. I want to share.
The point is
I have some very important information.
No, but the BJP is definitely ruled by the RSS. I mean, why should we?
Can I share a very important fact here, which I want to just share this with the viewers. Nirja, I want your comment in on this, and Jay. Haryana has recorded its highest ever voter turnout at 75.5%. Right. And Election Commission says that 64% turnout in Maharashtra exercised till 6 p.m. That's a huge swing.
Haryana is certainly headed for the highest. Last time was 72.3. This is certainly an indication of some change. Maharashtra could be headed for the second highest. The highest was 71. The second highest was 64% in 1968 in Maharashtra.
Right.
So Maharashtra could be heading to touch the second highest. Haryana
Nirja, overall, how are you viewing all this situation? One quick word from you on the impact this will have on the BJP and on national politics, how things are going to play out in the country.
You know, I look at it, the BJP, Modi at its helm of affairs and of government, now creating his own team. As I said, going on the rampage in the states. They will not go for alliances. They will not. They will go it alone, even in a state like Tamil Nadu, UP, etc., etc. And I see the Congress, on the other hand, weakening. Its center weakening. Much larger space may have to be given to the state satraps. But regional parties in the states still have some kind of a, vote bank, core vote support, which we see in Haryana, INLD, which we see Shiv Sena here, and that will happen in other states.
Absolutely.
Now the future will be who then takes on, it's not really what happens to the BJP, which is moving in a particular direction. It is what will happen to these regional parties and the Congress. Do you see a coming together of these forces in a federal kind of formation in order to give opposition to the BJP?
As of now,
that's for the future.
As of now,
but these two results are very, very important.
Yeah, as of now, that seems to be, if it's a question of survival, Nirja, unless the other regional parties give up till 2019, then that seems to be the only option. I'm taking a very short break and I'm coming back very quickly on the other side. Very short break.